Marcus on his back, top side control position. A couple of majors from Marcus's position, hands on the inside. Okay, he turns his feet and his knees towards me, puts his knees through to try and rescue. A couple of things that I want to make sure that I'm doing first for you. What I'm seeing, some of you guys, when you're switching your hips, so the knee through, is this, you're posting, you're switching, but you're switching behind the knee line. So Marcus turns both his knees together, I'm going to get rolled. So once the knee comes through, what I'm doing is I'm going to turn my knees, I'm going to drop my weight down. So if he tries to lift the knee now, it's hard. Secondly, I create a value. So I pick up the arm or I'll pick up the arm. This is the part I see people make a mistake. They clear the hip, they grab the head, and now he can reframe. So he's got the frame again. Instead of kind of going here, pick up the arm, put my knee in place, and now if he tries to get his frame, does that make sense? So what we're doing is we're going to start the knee from here. I've got my control, so I'm picking up the arm, turn my knees, hip smash from here, close. Pick up the arm, slide through from here. Really important, close the space up with my knee before I let go of the arm. Close the space up. 1, 2, 3. So if he tries to rescue his frame, so it's really important that I'm closing this space up once I'm past the guard. One more time. So starting with me, so from side control, it's trying to rescue, put the knee through. So what I'm doing is I turn my knees, I drop my hip, I pick up the arm. Pick up the arm, slide my hips forward, my knee goes down, I roll, my hand goes down, so the frame, even if you get the frame, it's null and void because it's too hard for him to do too much. So it's just taking a space away. So we don't grab the head till I put my knees on the ground and taking out the space. Pardon up guys, 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's good. Yep. Let's go guys. So go have a look at the T-choke. It's a relatively hard submission to defend once it's set up. The second thing about it is the add-on arm bars and Kimura's wrist are quite good as well. So it's going to have Marcus laying down, head facing that way. So I've managed to get past the guard and I'm looking at the side control position. So I've picked up, knees come down, I'm here, got my hands over. Right, what I'm going to do this one here is my right hand is going to come under the body. What I'm doing is I'm putting my 4 fingers into the back of his gi. So if Marcus sits up, my 4 fingers are into the back of his gi. No thumb. So inside. So from here, the downfall is he knows I can get my thumb in here to stop the choke. So what I'm going to do from here is I'm going to walk all the way around to north-south, pin the arm, my thumb goes in now. As he tries to push me away, I walk backwards, I just close space. I pin my knee, I just close space. So it's a forearm choke, but it's a really effective choke, right? So once again is we've kind of cleared the arm, my knee goes down, I swim through, but this time instead of going here, my arm comes over, so I'm in side control this way. My arm swings under and I go 4 fingers in the back of his collar. Now if Marcus's hand is on the other side of my head, I simply go thumb in and I do the choke from here. So if his hand's on that side, we'll just choke straight away. If his hand's in front of my head, I'm going to hold it. Now what I'm doing is I'm using my hip to attack this arm. So I kind of walk around, thumb goes in, walk back. Now hard pace is this arm's an issue, so I use my leg, clear. Do my forearm choke. Really high percentage submission. It's really hard to stop once the system's in place. So Marcus goes up. So I picked up my arm and from here. So the way it works, I normally kind of go a push. So he kind of goes, I just put my thumb in the back. So right now, I kind of feel like I'm in a little bit of danger. But it's more that he's holding on to me. So as I try and push from here, he simply walks over north-south, my arm's caught. So most people feel that this is the arm bar. So Marcus puts his thumb inside my collar, and I'm like, get off me, boom. And then all of a sudden, it's just like, uh-oh. And the choke comes on. So the way this works, it works very well as I'm attacking, Smoke Kimura, so there's a secondary attack. So he passes, picks up my arm, comes under from here, I'm like this, no job. So I'm like, get off me. So his hand goes under, 4 fingers in the back of my collar already. So off his right hand. As he starts to walk over my body, I feel the arm bar coming on. So I'm like, no way. So as I start to roll, he puts his thumb in to the back of my collar. As I push away to get rid of him, and locks me in position. If I've got my frame here, it brings me on the inside, push it down, and chokes. Forearm choke, guys. 1, 2, 3. Right, otherwise it's called a forearm. So Marcus has got the T-choke set up from here, and his thumb comes over, and he gets his thumb in, and I'm stuck, I'm like this. So you think about this, though, it's called a windscreen wiper. So he kind of brings the elbow down, and up, and down, and up, and down, and up, to eventually it's in the zone. So if you guys are having trouble getting this choke, like, you know, because they're like, no, just start windscreen wiping this arm, and that'll kind of lift it up. The second thing about it is, if you put your elbow down onto my shoulder or the ground, that can't go down any further. So if you start to walk slowly to north-south, so if you're pushing down on my shoulder as hard as you can, I'm like, nope. So I'm here all day, I'm like, that doesn't hurt me. But if you start to walk to north-south, it changes the whole dynamics of the choke. So the first part is a little windscreen wiper, a little bit of chin music. Second one is just slow chop, just slowly, really slowly walk around to north-south and try it. Okay, change top to bottom, guys. 1, 2, 3. This is called a north-south Kimura. When I coach the kids, it's called a teabag Kimura. Hopefully they don't know what a teabag is, but you know, it doesn't matter. Okay, so Marcus is on the side. So as I push and frame, he turns his knees, smashes his hips down, picks up my arm, goes to side control that we've been in, from solid side control. Right. So I get my frame on the inside from here. What Marcus is going to do is he's going to swing his right hand to the back side of my bottom of my hips. So his right hand swings to the other side from here. So it doesn't seem that bad, right? So the right hand has 2 purposes. Number 1, it stops me from tracking you. Right, so we're going to start moving. And number 2 is that if I try and re-roll to rescue my guard, I can't get my legs through because your arm's there. This is the hardest part about the entire move is, from here, is we're going to start to bring our left hand over my head, but I'm going to keep the palm close to the armpit. So you can lift the arm up if you want to, and from here, come around. So we want to get our palm not on top of the forearm, on the ground near the armpit. Now, this is part. So once we're here, the trap's set. Marcus is slowly going to walk to north-south and drive his left arm under my arm onto my chest. Right, so I don't know if you can see, but I'm pretty crossed up here. Right, I've got, you know, like I'm kind of doing like a dab, but a really shit dab. His right hand grabs my wrist. Okay, this is the part right now, is this. You got to put all your weight onto your right hand, so I turn over. Boom. Pick my arm up and away, so my arm goes up and away, turn it around behind my back and finish. So this move, I lost my microphone. I just yelled louder. Down my microphone. I don't know. Yeah. Ah! No, don't, it's painful when you, and I was actually digging into my neck. Okay, so from here, so he's picked up my arm, we're in this position here, right? So the hand goes to the back side of my hips. The most common thing is I'm going to try and push. So this gives you the ability for your left hand to come around my head and come under the armpit. Now notice that his hips are flat to the ground. It's not walking over my head, he's walking through my head. So as he walks around through my head, this is terrible, you know? So his right hand goes to my wrist, turns me over. So this is even better for him with my arm behind. So if I grab something, it takes it away from my body, boom, takes it up and over, behind my back, and finishes. When we start doing this Kimura, right, it's really important that we're walking across the head, we're not stepping over the head, just for the purpose of training. Don't be too bad on your training partner, but the person underneath you're going to end up like quite crossed over. It's quite awkward. So the most common thing is you turn to the side to relieve the pressure. That's going to expose the arm for the Kimura, which is what would happen in a real situation. Okay, you guys all okay to practice that? We would like to see it one more time. Okay. So he's picked up my arm from the side control position, right? And what we're going to do is to stop me from rescuing my guard again, he just blocks my hip out with his right hand. Right. So I realised I can't rescue guard, so I'm going to try an all-part and bridge. As I start to all-part bridge, his hand goes over my head and under my armpit. Because I've been pushing, my elbows exposed, he slowly walks around and my arm gets crushed from here. It's terrible. His right hand will now go to my wrist and turn me over. So see how my elbow's exposed top side now? So I can't get my arm out. In fact, the more I want to get it out, that's the way he wants it to go. So the more I start going yoink like that, the more he's going to take it. So once we're here, to stop me from gripping, he takes the hand away from my body, takes it up to the ceiling, behind my back. It's called a T-back Kimura. I have no idea why, but called a T-back Kimura. Okay, change partners, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Time is on for 3 minutes. This has the side control from here, and right hand under my hips, left hand goes over, walks north-south, goes from here, grabs hold of my wrist, and from there, and I start going no, and he turns and hits the armbar. So if I keep turning to stop the Kimura, it's just an armbar, the armbar sit up as well. So again, so we're here, right, and his left hand comes over and sets a Kimura, right? So he steps over, goes to Kimura. So I would defend the Kimura. So as I'm turning, he just upgrades and exposes my elbow and the armbar sit up anyway. So the Kimura and the armbar combination go really well together.
Yeah, I did it. Yeah,